Hi, let's see first rendering flow using ngIf. Okay, so what is the ngIf? So suppose you have any image. Okay, now you want to show this image. Okay, you have this image. Okay, and you want to show this image conditionally. How you can achieve it? Okay, so ngIf gives you the power. You can give ngIf and the condition inside this. So this would be the condition or expression which will produce result either true or false. Suppose if this is true, then your div of image will be render inside your DOM. Okay, and if it is false, okay, then it will not render inside your web page, right? So this is about the ngIf. So let's see in our code. So what we are seeing there, we have input, we have property binding, we have right event binding, and we have interpolation, right here. So what we want to do, suppose if we are doing sarang, okay, Jen. So this is printing my name, sarang Jen. Now I want to give some star ng if this is the first structural directive. Why this is structure, which property is starting from star, that is called structural, because they are manipulating your structure, means your template structure, your html structure. So if I give there true, okay, I am giving statically true, so this will always be shown. Or if I give the false, this will never be shown, right? Because I have given the false. So you can give some condition there which will produce result as a true or false. So what that would condition would be, suppose if I give the expression name, okay, say I am binding the name there, okay, name by default is empty. So you already know how this is looking, boolean. If I give inside the empty string, see, it produces false result. Okay, so means this is false value. So if I write something, right, if I'm giving the name something, it is showing. If I there is no name, this div is will not be shown. Suppose see, if I removing, there is no div, you see there it is giving, there is the ng if binding is there, but the result is falsy, that's why it's not showing when I'm giving. So there is some result, right? So that's why this is manipulating our DOM. See, this is available. So ng works like, if this is true, something, some condition is true, our some content will be appear inside the DOM, and this is something false, it will be removed. Okay, I can do some more condition like length greater than 4. If I write 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so this is appear there, right? So I am making the condition, if this is the true, then it's inserted. If this is false, means this is removed from there, right? So I can write sarang, right? So now the second question, so you can show and hide the based on the condition inside the ngIf. Okay, so now the thing is, you can see, okay, if this I am writing without any bracket, right, I am writing without any bracket, this should be a string. Why this is taking as an expression, and why this is searching inside the template? So the thing is, this is the easy syntax, sugar syntax of the template. Okay, so if you are aware about the template tag which you are writing inside the template something, it will not shown anything, right? So I take the template from the angular side, template, ng template, template, okay, and I'm closing the ng template there. Suppose if I am writing something there, something there, this will never be shown. Okay, so this will never be shown. So this thing is used by the using ng. So how, this is the easy syntax, you can directly write there, but behind the scene angular what is doing, for this, here it is writing ng if, and there this condition goes. So this is the, if I am giving the div, this container div, and this is the div closed, and I am giving the same condition which I have given there, like this now, but ngIf is a treated as a property binding. Okay, so this is the property binding, and if I write 1 2 3 4 5, see, I have two result. Okay, so I can make the same result on both place, so it would be the easy to you. So inside the ng template, what I am doing, I am giving the same content. Okay, now I am writing my name, one say rang. Okay, so that's why, see, this is the, we have written easy syntax using instar ngIf, but the actual meaning of instar ngIf, this is treating the same content inside the ng template, and ng template, this will be maintained by the angular, and this is the property binding. That's why this is not giving any error, right? Otherwise, if I write something any randomly value xyz equal to something, right, this will give error, because what it will give the error, xyz is not a known property for this div, right? So how ngIf is the known property, right? So suppose for the previous, in the previous lecture, right, we had ng model, and what we did, we exported imported forms module, right? That's why our angular is knowing, okay, ng model is a known property. So what we are doing there, right, we need something which will tell this is coming from the ngIf. So this feature is coming from the common module, right? But common module gives this ngIf, ng4, some pipes, related property, but this module already included inside the browser module, and browser module already we have, right? So this is already there, browser mode, which is included automatically in the root app module when you create any application from the CLI. So we don't have to include common module differently, right? If you want, you can do, but it is not needed. So just for the example, I'm saying common module, right? This is the common module, right? But you don't need, because browser module already adding this module in itself. Okay, so I remove this common module. Now you can use ngIf, okay, and you can give any expression there which will produce true the value or false value. So this is the easy syntax. Okay, this is the sugar syntax of ngIf property binding, ngIf property binding, correct? So this is the syntax for ngIf binding. Okay, and this is called directive. This is the property binding from directive. We will learn what is the directive, but whenever you see ngIf, and if you see anything with the star, they are called the structural directive, because they are manipulating our DOM. Okay, they are manipulating, either they are making some changes inside the DOM, either they are hiding, either means they are making some changes in your DOM. So whenever you see this star, this is called the structural directive, and they are coming from the commons module, and behind the scene we write this, we don't have to write this, but behind the scene they are written like this. So that's why we don't have to write this property binding there, and that's why we have to give, this is not treated as a string, because if this is not a property, this value might be treated as a string, but if we write property binding, this value always treated as a expression, right, or any variable name or anything which is coming from the class, right? So this is about the ngIf.